Welcome back, basketball fans. Welcome back. So, in this video, we'll be talking about Kenya versus Benin, their men's team. Right now, we're just coming off just talking about Kenya versus Egypt. It was a game that we lost by 1 point in overtime. Hopefully, can be able to see some changes moving on to this game, because this game happened in stop 3, and it was the second game that that was for the men's team. Maybe later we'll talk about the women's team, but first, before even we get into the video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you can get notified when my videos. And also, please smash that like button because it helps me out a ton, and also for the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, you just know how to do these things. Make sure to do that because it really helps me. And also, leave your feedback in the comments. Without further ado, let's just get into it. So the ball is live. You can see that seed biscuit pass. I mean, Brands almost just fell down at that point. It's a funny way to start the game, but anyway, we've got 10 minutes of 3x3 basketball to be played, and Benin have the possession. And also, I saw Benin playing with the under 21 squad, which beat us. So that was actually pretty interesting. Also, Brands falls down again. It just gets dropped. This was embarrassing. And number 5 just goes in, fix the layup, goes in, hits the shot. That ball just rimmed out, and they just clean it up. Where is our rebounding? And why is Kojo stretching out to the perimeter? And number 5, he goes in, he gets fouled hard when he was trying to save it. I don't know why Kojo's stretching out to the to the perimeter, and he's that guy who's supposed to be grabbing the rebound and giving the ball to be again passing the ball out. Not sure, but anyway, Benin, they're just going in, and they just that's just a wide open. That's just an ISO play, and Elisha, even with his defense, just got beat on that ISO play, and he's supposed to be our best defender. Look at that. He just got faked, and he just bit in there, and there was no way he could stop number 11 from Benin. And just conceding points like that is the reason as to why we're losing. But he also gets it back. We scores it. Number 5 from Benin tries the 3, no good. Koja, I mean, this guy, at some point you just don't even know what you're gonna get from him. And that's a nice contest by Benin, and it's a difficult shot by Elisha, especially in the teeth of our defense. And Benin 2, Kenya 1. And Kenya have 1 foul on the sheet, but it's actually funny. It's actually funny how we are playing. Elisha gets blocked, and this Benin player just couldn't hold the ball in possession. So it make sure he couldn't take care of the basketball, which led to a turnover, which we need to capitalize on those. Elisha goes in and he makes it. Inside, he has been effective, but his defense, he's not able to capitalize on that. You see Timothy almost getting dropped. Yeah, this was funny. It just gets dropped in there, and he just gets lost. That's what you get when you have when you're playing against skilled players. They know how to put you in those positions, and because you're just a hustle player, you don't know how to react to such. I mean, but he gets it back. He scores that, which is pretty good. Number 14, he lines up for the 3. He misses it. Rebound. Number 11 tries to grab it from Elisha. Elisha goes out, takes the ball in. He blows that layup, but he gets it back from the assist from Timothy. So this is actually pretty good. And Benin still have the ball, and Kenya up by 2 points. So we have to find a way to be able to defend and try to get a stop. Kenya still have possession. I don't know why Timothy stayed with the ball that long, but Kojo wasn't opening up, and man, I mean, I thought Elisha was Brad, but Elisha goes in. That's a walk, man. That's a travel. This guy needs needs GPS coordinates. I mean, what a funny way to turn over the basketball. It's just funny. We're supposed to be the team. We're supposed to be the team that is supposed to like put pressure, not give away possessions, which we need. Number 11 from Benin. He has been good, especially in the ISO, and he goes in for the slam. Just a turnaround and just going in for the slam. And Timothy trying to use his strength, and he just gets denied beneath the rim. It's not. I mean, it's so funny. Like just hustling. Like, no, this is what I mean when I say hustle player. Like he just has like the he just like has like the size to play. He's skilled. He's quote unquote skilled, but you could see like he's trying to use his like strength to overcompensate for like his lack of skill in that play. And you can see skill player knows like a guy like number 11, he knows the shots that he's gonna take. He knows who is his go-to move. But you can see when you have hustle players, it just becomes difficult because you cannot substitute hustle with skill. It's unfortunate that Kenyans fail to understand that fact. That's a skilled play. Like number 11 he had his good moments. He has the two possessions where he just knows how to read the defense that is being set on for him. But it's not a turnover. And he has been sensational. He has been great. But man, like sometimes I just look at us play and it's just eyebrow raising. Especially Timothy has been struggling in the last few possessions to start the game. Despite us being up 1 point, man, like it's just funny. Even sat out. And Benin are just relaxed. They're just relaxed. They're just letting the game come to them. Number 6, he passes it. You can see the poise that they have. Number 11, he goes in for the mid-range. And exactly onto my point, number 11, he just knows how to adjust to the type of defense he's given. Brands does not know how to defend this guy. Not even sure why he was being guarded by Brands, and he just goes in for that tough mid-ranger which he knocks down beautifully. And that's one thing I just saw. Like we just had a lot of hustle plays, but not many IQ plays. Even with like our guys like Koja, Elisha, he did his best. But man, like we just didn't have it. We just didn't have like a lot of those. But you could see Koja going in with that slam, and we need more of those. But it's unfortunate that we only get like a few baskets of such plays. But when it comes to like, games down the stretch when it really matters, we don't get those type of plays. But you could see like that shot was just insane. You can see number 11, he goes in with the slam, and that mid-range shot that he hit over Brands, and Brands even contest it. That's just unforgivable. And that put back dunk by Koja, that's what is needed, and that's how he's supposed to be rising up. And if you like let Elisha like play the low block and just be a rim running guy, and have either Brands try to take the shot, but I don't know how the fit will be with Timothy, because we're just having players. We just have like about two players playing the same way, and honestly, Benin are just playing. They're just toying with us at this point. Number 11, he's just feasting. Number 6 goes in for the 3, he misses it, and they're just feasting. While we just struggling to like stay afloat with 4 minutes played. Sometimes I just ask myself, like, are we changing the way we are playing a bit? Because Algeria Algeria are the team that exposed us brutally. Benin, we've lost to them. We actually lost to the under 21 team by at least 5 points, 5 to 6 points, if I'm not wrong. And even in this game, I'm not seeing no changes. I've seen them play. Number 6 is going in. with a reverse, but he misses it. But if that went in, it'd just be an epic highlight shot. And Brans, he goes in and he shoots it, and he makes it. You can see like this the skill the 3x3 players have. They're just a cut above us. And number 11 again, just disturbing us, and he's just scoring, and nobody can be able to stop him. But the defense, but the defense that we're just setting up, honestly, and he just knows his positioning. Can see like where he's positioned. He knew how to cut. Bumped Alicia a bit. Went in for that shot. But on our side, you could just see like there's no much creativity going on our side, and we just at this point we're just chasing the game a bit. But if you look at Benin, they're letting the game come to them, and that is the reason why they've been able to like have like very good possessions. As much as we're leading on the score sheet, if you look at like the output that we have, especially offensively and defensively, it's just questionable. Look at that nutmeg pass and a nutmeg pass on Alicia. If oh, it's just funny. Oh my god, it just this and they're under 21. This is an under 21 team just toying with us, and honestly, it's too embarrassing. It's too embarrassing. I've seen embarrassing plays to know that that one is just among them. And number 11 again. Number 11 again, just toying with us. He just goes in, scores over Alicia. This is the third time he scored over Alicia. And even with the types of switches that we're trying, there's nothing's working to stop number 11 from Benin. You can see Timothy scored, and Kenya, we're still up by 1, and we have 2 fouls in there. It's this is just a funny play. Nutmeg pass, nutmeg like on Alicia, and it's just been on the receiving end of like embarrassing plays, and that shot is just off by a mile. And it's funny how I mean, it's just funny. It's just a funny possession. Benin are just toying with us. Just playing around. Like, see this face. Brans, of course, is not going to be able to like guard him easily, and he just draws the foul. Just foul, like they're just good, and they just stole the lead. They stole the lead from us with that deep three. With that deep three that they made, they stole the lead from us, and from this at this point we're just playing catch up. And with us playing catch up, there was no way like it'll be an easy game, especially for us, because if we're chasing the game and you're not like playing into like letting the game come to you, we just end up in this point, like, and we can't even make the free throws. It just ends up like this. We just keep like having some hustle plays, no creativity whatsoever, missing wide open layups, getting blocked, and Benin just capitalizing on that. That's the main reason as to why the men's team just is struggling to win a basketball game. A 3x3 one. And you can see the ball recovery. Kenya is just not there. These threes are just off. We just don't got it. Nice block. You see the defensive plays by number 11. Like, he's been everywhere. Offensively, defensively, the guy has just been on a tear on us. And also the other guys have just been, balling out as well. But primarily, Benin have just been toying with us. The under 21 squad, mind you, a team that beat us or already beat us in the game that we played against them, and on the verge of beating us again. And it's quite funny. It's funny. It's just too funny. Coach is in there, he gives it to Elisha. I mean, Elisha with that nice footwork, he goes in and he scores it. At least, man, he scores it, because if we couldn't, if we weren't able to like score it, it would just be embarrassing. And that, I mean, and they're just having an easy way. Number 14 sizes up Elisha and with a quick step hits the layup. Elisha has just conceded like 5 points just scored on him. And he's not been able to like contest. And I don't even know why they're not even putting their hands up, especially on defense. Even to contest shots, at least put your hand up. You need to put your hand up to contest those shots. Try to at least alter the shot. That's one thing that I've seen that Kenya just lacks. That overall defensive like IQ. I've talked about basketball IQ. Offensive and defensive IQ is just down. Like even if you look at a per possession, we it's very predictable and unidimensional. But that follow up dunk is that's insane. Elisha goes in, he misses it, and Koji just with the hops just turns on the jets and goes down flying. But one thing I wonder is like, why aren't you playing to your strengths? You have the ability to do that, but you don't do it consistently, and you just let the other team just continue dominating. And Elisha, he's able to score again, and it's a three. Just I mean, Benin still grabbed the lead, even despite like our plays. You could just see the game is tied again, and Benin have possession, and they're just going in violently. You can see, and Timothy with that block with 3 minutes 8 seconds left. You could see out of those sequence plays, there's just so many highlight plays. Koja with that dunk. I mean, that dunk was just insane. Step back three, check from Benin, and also Timothy's like score in there. And Benin still struggle with their free throw shooting woes. Kenya has possession, and Brands he has the ball. Elisha fixed the shot, goes in for the mid range, off by a mile, but Brands recovers it, and still we couldn't make it. And it's a foul call. But sometimes just, man, I just, it's just crazy. And also Zero still did not place top three, so yeah, it's embarrassing. I don't know. I don't know what the game plan is. I don't know if he's gonna suit up, but what we have been doing, a nice shot by Elisha, but nice what we have been doing, like depending on like hustle plays and trade. I'm trying to like trade them off by just having like hustle plays instead of IQ plays, has costed us a lot. But we have had like moments where we've had like very good plays, especially Koja just following up with those dunks, which was great, and also like trying to find the open guys and trying to like utilize cuts. That's one thing I've seen that we were not utilizing as much, and it's all about playing to our strengths and like at least making the right plays, which if we don't, like the game just slips away. That's one thing. Elisha goes in, he scores it, and the game is just. At this point, you would think that we will just continue with that momentum, but Benin go in and just capitalize on every single opportunity they get. I mean, at some point, I just wonder a lot, and they just like I just sometimes put an asterisk on like what we are doing. And Elisha, he goes in, he misses that. Man, he missed that shot from inside. You expect him to make those shots, but he has missed a couple of them. The man just missed a couple of those shots. And And in this game, we lost by 2 points in the end, despite us leading in 2 minutes. Like we had like 13, we have like 13 and 11. Benin just spawned the comeback just the same way Tunisia. They're not even Tunisia, like the same way Egypt did. You can even see like you can see that dagger three. And at this point, when this just show just when you're just playing catch up, intercepted passes, sloppy balls, the sloppy ball movement, especially from Kodja, and that defense being put on him, and he just went down. I mean, this at some point it was pretty sloppy, but he got hit. The man went down. He just got hit behind the head, and that momentum just carried on. Step back three, man. But at some point, it just questioned like some of our possessions. Like they were just suspect. I just wondered like, do we really want to win this game? Like, see, Alicia goes in, gets the tough contest. Almost the ball almost got turned over, but we still got it. Alicia goes in for the mid range, misses it. Kenya up by 1 point. Benin have just been on a tear. Number 11, he goes in, and it's a foul. So he's gonna go to the free throw line. And you know when we have like that situation where sending that other player to the line, it doesn't miss that shot, and he makes that shot. It's a bad look because when they make it, we just trade off a foul for a made basket, and it's just a bad look. Honestly, it's just a bad look. And he makes the free throw, and the comeback is on as the, the both teams are tied at 14 points apiece. Alicia goes in for that three, but it didn't count because it's a foul. No, like those off ball fouls just proved to be costly. Those off ball fouls just proved to be very costly for us, and us not being able to at least like take care of that ball and make sure to like make every possession count is what has led us to this point. Benin, they have possession. Number six goes for the three, and he knocks it down. Just to add on to like the daggers that we've been receiving, like those sloppy plays again, and you could see Timothy just threw the ball away. Like Kodja passed to him, it's like he wasn't paying attention. You're trying to find some good positioning, but still you're turning your back like that and just threw the ball away. So I mean, what do you expect? You can never trade hustle for skill. You cannot replace hustle with you cannot replace skill with hustle. That's what I meant. So you can have hustle players, but man, skill is what's gonna take us over the edge. And those dagger threes from Benin have really destroyed us. And right now, they're just looking to just comfortably sail to a win with 45 seconds left in regulation. And I'm not even counting on like I was only even when I was watching this game, I was not even counting on Kenya to like do anything like significant like that, because looking at the way we played, man, it's just questionable. It's just questionable the way we've been playing. And Benin are just toying with us. They're rebounding, got the ball, they still have possession. Right now, all they need to do is just pound the clock. 11 seconds left. Alicia with a nice fake, he scores it to cut the lead to 1. And man, it's such a tough loss. It's such a tough loss. and this was the final shot just to close out the game, and this game ended just 15-17. Kenya handed another loss, and at this point I'm not even surprised. I sometimes I just feel like we expect it, because like how we played down the stretch is questionable. How we go about the mentality that we have going through the game is just questionable, and also just having like good awareness offensively, defensively, and the switches that we are making, especially guarding the opposing team's best player, was just poor. And I don't even know if they're going to if Team Kenya, the Team Nyati, the men's team, they are doing an audit. Even the women's team are doing an audit of what really happened. I don't know, but given like the outcome of this game, it's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Man, and this is the reason as to why we're yet to win a game, and we're just on that losing streak, like that constant losing streak, not being able to win a basketball game, which is I find it embarrassing. And tell me what you guys think in the comment section on how we played in this game, because my god, this is the most winnable game that we had, but we just let it slip away. And yeah, it just adds on to the loss column. So if you guys like the video, make sure to leave your feedback down in the comments on what you think. What does Team Kenya, the Team Nyati, the men's team, need to do to win a 3x3 game in the Algeria 3x3? Tell me what you think in the comments section, and make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. I'm out. Peace.